Hey guys, it's Mike here again. Thanks to everyone who checked out my Blink-182 returning video. Really appreciate it and hope you guys liked it. It is nearly 11 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia, where I live. And the new Blink-182 song, Edging, has just launched in New Zealand, because I'm pretty sure New Zealand, it's midnight now, so it's the release date. And I just listened to it because a bunch of people posted it in the Blink-182 Reddit page, which is awesome, and I just wanted to do an instant reaction. I wanted to do all my thoughts on this song, and I just listened to it. I've listened to it once, and I mean, this is a really crazy reaction to have about a band, but oh my god, my brain is just surging in dopamine right now. I can't believe I just heard a Blink-182 song with Mark, Tom, and Travis, and Mark and Tom co-singing vocals, and first of all, I loved it. I loved everything about it. I know this is going to be on repeat for me for the next forever. And just before I started it, I honestly thought to myself, okay, this could be the last time you hear a new single for a new Blink album, like the first single for a new Blink album in your life. It might not happen again, so relish it, guys. That's the first thing I'll say. I'm speaking a bit quietly because, again, it's really late and I live in an apartment, so I don't want to wake people up. But, you know, when Blink-182 released Up All Night in 2011, when I was in high school, I was 16 or 17 years old, I remember exactly where I was. I was with one of my best friends at the time, and we were planning his 16th birthday party, and then this thing popped up that Blink-182's new single had come out. It was Up All Night. I remember that moment, and I'll never forget this moment either, where I heard Edging for the first time. And it's incredible, and only people that have been with this band for as long as I have, for as long as you probably have, can understand how amazing it felt to just hear that song. It's incredible. I love everything about it. The snippet we got in the trailer, the announcement, that's the very start of the song. Starts out with a Tom verse, and funnily enough, you know, similar in a way to Up All Night, which was the return single for Neighborhoods. Up All Night was, you know, again, very shared Mark, Tom vocals. But that was line by line. You know, Tom starts, everyone wants to call it all around our life with a better name. Then Mark, everyone. So this one is a little bit different because it's Tom verse, chorus, which is Tom, Mark, alternating lines. Amazing. Then a Mark verse, then a little bridge, and then outro, chorus and everything. And makes perfect sense to start with Tom in the first verse, because of course Tom is back. I think with Bored to Death, the comeback single without Tom, with Matt, it did make more sense for Mark to do the first verse of that song, being the first taste of what Blink was going to be with Matt Skiba, because that was the familiar, that was the power. You know, we knew Mark, we wanted Mark, we weren't 100% ready. It wouldn't have been right to start with a Matt verse. But in this case, because Tom is coming back, and Tom is such an iconic part of the band, and his voice is so iconic, not just to Blink-182, but in the entire pop-punk genre, and more widely, just music itself. Like, I genuinely think Tom DeLonge's vocals are very iconic. The raspiness, the nasaliness, everything his voice is very iconic in music. There's all those memes about I miss you. Don't waste your time. Everyone knows those, right? His voice is iconic. It makes sense to start because, you know, as amazing as Mark's voice is, Tom's voice is just so unique. It is just unbelievably unique. And, you know, we all know Tom's voice now is completely different to Cheshire Cat Tom, to Dude Ranch Tom, to Enema Tom, to Untitled Tom. You know, when he came back, when he started doing Angels and Airways, he's grown up. He's not a young man anymore. He's older. He sings differently, but it does really feel like he is trying to put in the Blinkisms to his singing on this song. And I did notice that a fair bit with Neighborhoods as well back in the day. Like, it did feel like Neighborhoods' Tom vocals were slightly different to what he was trying with Angels and Airwaves. And I think that's great that he's doing that. You know, again, I've only listened once, so these are just my raw reactions, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But absolutely love the Tom verse. I like the repetition of get the rope, Get the Rope. I really like that. I think that's catchy. And then in Mark's verse, it's Like a Ghost, I think, just off the top of my head from memory. Like a Ghost. And just so cool hearing Mark come in that second verse to sing the same melody as Tom, and just again hearing how incredibly their voices complement each other. You know, this is what we love about Blink-182. This is what we love about it. The jiltedness of these vocalists who are so different. And we can all agree most of the best Blink songs include Mark and Tom vocals, at least for me. And the chorus rather, is awesome. You know, oh no, then Mark, oh no, it fits so well. And I don't know if the word edging is anywhere in the song. Again, I have to read through the lyrics, but I didn't catch it. But, you know, it could just be a clickbaity kind of title. But instrumentation, really cool. And as far as the album coming up, I mean, definitely doesn't feel like we're getting any kind of extension on the self-titled, untitled era, or the Neighborhoods era, or the Dogs Eating Dogs era. And it does feel like, you know, maybe we're a little bit we're away from the territory of California, but we're in that ballpark. Sort of felt a little bit take off your pants-ish, kind of felt like that era, which I guess is kind of what a lot of people said California sort of sounded like a bit. But I do like the idea of, yeah, this new Blink style that's familiar, but also a little bit different, because that's what Blink did, you know? Self-titled, little bit different. Came back with Neighborhoods, little bit different again. California, 9, a little bit different again in style. I don't really care, because I love this band so much, and I just love Tom, Mark, and Travis, and Matt Skiba, but I love Tom, Mark, and Travis as a band, and I love everything they do together, and I know that I'll love their music. You know, one of my favourite Blink songs of all time is After Midnight from Neighborhoods. I think it's just one of their most beautiful songs. I think the way Tom's lyrics in that song are some of his best ever. And I think the way that Tom takes the verses and Mark takes the choruses, it's just an incredible song that I love. There was one bit in Edging where Tom goes, shit, in that raspy Californian voice. And that made me think that this one, I don't think they're going to be taking it too seriously. Again, it's not going to be like Untitled or Neighborhoods. I think it's going to be a bit lighter, a bit more pop punky, kind of in the Takeoff sort of era, but more mature in sound. And John Feldman didn't produce this track, and I don't think he's been involved with the album. I think a lot of people had a problem with Feldman producing California, making it very poppy. Again, I really like California. Don't care what the haters say. But yeah, if the album is this kind of stuff, I'm gonna love it. I already love this song. I already want to stop doing this and listen to it again. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. And I'm probably going to keep covering Blink news on this channel. Just so you know, I'm Mike. I'm an Australian podcaster and comedy producer and writer. I do a bunch of videos on this channel just about pop culture, and I'm going to keep covering Blink-182 stuff. So if you like the Blink-182 stuff, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. I just do, yeah, kind of nerd pop culture, and if you like Blink-182 and other bands like them, I'll occasionally be talking about them. But yeah, I'd love for you to chuck me a subscribe or check out my podcast. I'm just going to pop this up online. I might be the first person in the world to do a reaction video to Blink-182's new song Edging, but from me to you and all the Blink-182 fans out there, this is awesome. How cool is this? Let's just enjoy this together. Try to curb the negativity. I realize not everyone's going to love this song, but Tom, Mark, and Travis are making music together again. Let's just relish in this, guys. This is awesome. This means so much to me. I'm sure it means so much to you. So yeah, Blink-182 life for life. Mark, Tom, and Travis, if you're watching, thank you so much for this. This means the world to so many people, including me. So thanks so much.